Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird, and today I'm going to help you get travel ready by showing you some of my favorite strength exercises that will help you walk for farther and longer without joint pain. And so a common motivator that I see in my clinic that helps people reach out or contact me is that they have a vacation coming up and they've got some lingering knee pain or some back pain, and they're worried that on this vacation it's going to require a lot of walking, they'll be sleeping in a bed that they're not familiar with, and they don't want to be the person that limits the group's ability to do all of the fun activities that they want to do. I'll share an example of a real life client that I helped. She was a mom of two teenage kids. They were doing an Italian vacation, and they just knew that there was going to be a lot of walking in Italy to see all the sights. And she was very concerned about her knee and that her whole family would have to slow down their vacation or maybe not see as many sights as they wanted to see because they'd have to stop every mile or so because of her knee pain. And it's just not a good feeling to feel like you're the person slowing everybody down. And so she wanted to make sure that her knee was travel ready. And so we put together a program to build strength so that she was able to walk and truly enjoy her vacation without that fear or worry that she's slowing everybody down. And a lot of these exercises that we'll go over today were in her program. So let's go ahead and get started. The first exercise is a simple glute bridge. And I know what you're thinking if you follow my channel. The glute bridge is in almost every video that I put together. And it's because building strong glutes is so important for walking, climbing stairs, hiking, that you want to do everything you can to build strength in this muscle. And the glute bridge is a great way to do that that doesn't put a lot of impact at your knee. So again, to perform, you're laying on your back, your knees are bent, and then you simply press through those feet to lift your hips up into the air and back down. And that is the really important muscle to strengthen is your glute med. That's the muscle on the side of your hip. Really important for walking or hiking because it controls the side-to-side movement of your knee. And if you're walking a lot of miles, you do not want that knee caving in. So you do want to have strong glute meds. Best exercise, easiest exercise is the clamshell. So laying on your side, using your arm as a pillow. I got my knees out in front of me, my hips, knees, and feet are stacked. And from there, all I'm doing is lifting up the top leg and coming back down. So I'm keeping my feet together, keeping my hips stacked, and again, only going as high as I can. My hip allows. So I don't want to open up so wide that I'm twisting at the low back. Keep it in your hips, and you'll start to feel that burn on the outside of this top hip. You don't need a band, but if you do want to make it a little bit harder, get one of those 8 to 12 inch mini bands, put it around your knees, and perform the same movement. Make sure you do both sides. The next exercise is a simple step up. So it's important when you're putting these programs together to just not overthink it. If you know that you're going to be climbing a lot of stairs, the best way you can build strength to perform that movement is to climb stairs, or you can mimic that with a step up. So to perform this, I use 2 yoga blocks, put one foot on top, press through that top foot to come up and lower yourself back down. Just make sure you're not pressing off this back toe to come up. Sometimes that's a little compensation people do, especially if they're having some knee pain in this top leg. And again, there's a lot of different variations. If that's too easy, you can start adding a little bit of a balance challenge. You can add another block so you have a higher step, or just add weight to each hand, and you can make this exercise as challenging as you want to match your ability level. But again, another great way to build single leg strength to help get you travel ready. Now, for a lot of people, it's not the going up the stairs that's the problem, it's going down the stairs. And so that's where an exercise like the step down can be really beneficial, because this focuses more on your quad and into that patellar tendon to help limit strain and decrease pain that goes through there. So very similar to the step up, only now we're going to start in that top position. I like to point my toe up to the air, and I'm going to slowly and controlled lower my foot down so my heel taps and come back up. Do the same thing, and again, just like the step up, a lot of different variations. If that's too easy, raise the height of the step or hold some weight in each hand. But the key is that you're controlling it and just tapping your heel on the ground and not just dropping yourself back up and then pressing up, because that's the step up. We really want to focus on the downward motion in this one to really target that quad and tendon. The reverse lunge is another functional exercise that will really help you get travel ready. What I mean by functional is that it's a fitness movement that mimics real life movements. Like if you're hiking or again climbing stairs, this is a good movement to train. So to perform, we're going to do the reverse lunge, which means I'll be taking a step back, dropping my back knee, then pressing up off the front to come to that starting position. And then you alternate, take a step back and press up off that front, come up. And again, the reason I like the reverse lunge versus the forward lunge, a little less impact at the knee, which if you are dealing with knee pain can be important. If that's too difficult to do by yourself or too painful, what I suggest you do is use assistance. So you can use like a TRX band, bands, or just a wall if you have it at home, and simply take a step back, holding on to that band, and then using your arms to help pull you back up. And as you build strength and confidence with the band, you slowly release more and more tension until you're doing it without any. If you are really worried about your ability to walk long distances on your vacation, a great way to train for that is to simply pick up something heavy and walk with it. And that's why loaded carries are a great exercise to add into your routine to get ready for your vacation. To perform, simply lift up 2 heavy weights, slight squeeze on that weight, roll those shoulders back, and walk forward. Again, you want a slightly different challenge, or maybe you only have 1 weight, turn it into a suitcase carry. Now I got it in 1 hand. This will help you not only walk farther, but also carry your luggage. Improving your balance is going to be another key to help you get travel ready for your vacation. And that's why I like the single leg deadlift, and I like to add that into our routines. To perform, you're going to start on 1 leg with a slight bend in that stance leg. So just make sure it's not locked out. I'm going to engage my glute on the back side, trying to keep this back leg in line with my body as I hinge forward over that stance leg, trying to maintain my balance and coming up. And again, with all of these exercises, get used to the body weight, but then if you really want to challenge yourself, grab a weight. It'd be in my stance leg is my left, I got the weight in my right, and coming down. Another really great exercise. Give that one a try. And finally, another really great exercise to help you build lower body strength so that you can walk farther and longer on your vacation is a simple squat. Again, everybody should start with the body weight variation just to make sure that they can do that without any pain. If this is too hard, or maybe you're having some knee pain, using a wall or a door frame can help, where now I'm squatting, using a little bit of assistance if I need to pull myself up. As I build strength and confidence and movement, I can slowly take my hands away. And then once I feel confident with the body weight variation, then it's time to start adding weights, whether it's a kettlebell or dumbbell. Simply hold it in front of you and perform the squat, and that will get you ready for your vacation in no time. So there you have it, some of my favorite strength exercises designed to help get you travel ready so that you can walk longer and farther without knee pain or back pain holding you back. And so if you wanted to turn this into a workout, what I would recommend you simply do is take each exercise, perform it for 1 minute on each side, if applicable. And then if you're feeling really strong, go back to the top and do that for 2 rounds. Makes it into a nice 20 to 30 minute workout that you can use to help prepare you for your vacation. If you're looking for a little bit more, just remember that I do have a free 8-week strength program. I'll link it down in the bio. Make sure you check that out. Totally free. And that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.